When visiting Salem, Massachusetts, you can learn about the Salem Witch Trials and the truth behind it. In the late 1600s, Massachusetts was rocked by the infamous Salem Witch Trials, an event that saw hundreds of people accused and convicted of witchcraft. This tragedy lasted for over a year, making it one of history's most notorious cases. The trials resulted in the execution of 20 people, mostly women, who were convicted of practicing witchcraft. The trials were a product of a combination of factors, including religious beliefs, social and economic tensions, and political power struggles. Bridget Bishop was the first person to be tried and executed in the Salem Witch Trials. She was accused of practicing witchcraft and was brought to trial in June 1692. Bishop was found guilty and was hanged on June 10, 1692. Shockwaves spread throughout Salem Village, now Danvers, Massachusetts, when it was alleged that a group of young girls were bewitched by several local women. Accusations of witchcraft were made, and the situation quickly escalated. As the rumors ran rampant, people started to believe there was an incredibly worrying scheme of witches around the area. It created a sense of awe and disbelief among those in the neighborhood. Incredible as it may seem, local magistrates and judges based their trials on spectral evidence, i.e., witness accounts of seeing the accused person's spirit engaging in witchcraft. The Salem Witch Trials have been the subject of much research and speculation over the years. Many scholars believe that the trials were a product of a combination of factors, including religious hysteria, political tensions, and accusations based on personal grudges and jealousies. Some have also suggested that the trials may have been influenced by a fungus that grows on rye, which can cause hallucinations and may have affected some people in the community. In recent years, efforts have been made to uncover the truth behind the Salem Witch Trials, and to understand the social and cultural factors that contributed to the events. Scholars have re-examined the evidence and questioned the validity of the spectral evidence that was used in the trials. They have also looked at the role of gender, class, and power in the accusations and convictions. One of the most significant efforts to uncover the truth behind the Salem Witch Trials was the establishment of the Salem Witch Trials Memorial in 1992. The memorial includes a series of stone benches that commemorate each of the 20 people who were executed, as well as a wall that bears their names. The memorial serves as a reminder of the tragic events that took place in Salem, and as a tribute to the innocent victims who lost their lives. The Salem Witch Trials will forever remain an ominous yet noteworthy part of American history. Its legacy serves as a solemn reminder of the dire consequences of mass paranoia, narrow-mindedness and oppressive use of power. The trials have been a source of much debate, particularly about justice and how it is achieved. What evidence should be taken into account in keeping individual rights and freedoms intact? It has caused quite a stir in the judicial system. By continuing to investigate and uncover the truth behind the Salem Witch Trials, we can learn important lessons about our past and work towards creating a more just and equitable society in the future. The trial of Rebecca Nurse. Rebecca Nurse was a 71-year-old woman and a respected member of the community and was accused of practicing witchcraft in 1692. Despite her reputation, Nurse was found guilty and was sentenced to death. However, her conviction was later overturned, and she was released from prison. The reprieve was short-lived, and Nurse was accused once again and was hanged on July 19, 1692. Exploring what led to the Salem Witch Trials and how it became a part of American history. The Salem Witch Trials of 1692 to 1693 have become an iconic part of American history. It is a story of mass hysteria and paranoia that led to the wrongful execution of 20 innocent people accused of witchcraft. This event has been studied for centuries, and its legacy has had a lasting impact on our society. In this video, we will explore what led to the Salem Witch Trials and how it became a part of American history. 1918 Christian scientist accused another Christian scientist of harming her through mental powers. In 1918, a Christian scientist woman named Leona Welch accused another Christian scientist, named Christiana Tilton, of harming her through mental powers. Welch claimed that Tilton had used her mental powers to cause her to become ill and suffer physical pain. Welch believed that Tilton's actions were a violation of the teachings of Christian Science, which emphasized the power of positive thinking and prayer to bring about healing and health. The case became known as the Christian Science poisoning case and was widely covered by the media at the time. It sparked a debate within the Christian Science community about the use of mental powers and whether they could be used for harm. The case went to trial in Salem, Massachusetts, and Tilton was ultimately acquitted of all charges. The case had a lasting impact on the Christian Science community, leading to a greater emphasis on the ethical use of mental powers and the importance of adhering to the principles of Christian Science teachings. The Christian Science poisoning case remains a significant case study to this day, shining a light on the complexities of religion, legal proceedings and potential risks when using mental powers for ill intent. It has also highlighted some of the controversies that arise within religious communities. The case also highlighted the need for individuals to be responsible and mindful of their actions when using their beliefs to influence others. The case also brought attention to the wider issue of mental and emotional harm, and the role that belief systems can play in exacerbating or even causing harm. It raised questions about the limits of religious freedom and the responsibility of individuals to ensure that their beliefs and practices do not infringe on the rights of others. The Christian Science poisoning case remains a fascinating and complex case study that continues to be studied and debated in the fields of religion, law, and ethics. It serves as a reminder of the importance of critical thinking, cultural sensitivity, and ethical responsibility when engaging with religious beliefs and practices. The unsolved mysteries behind the witches of Salem. What really happened? The Salem Witch Trials have been a source of fascination and mystery for centuries. While much of the evidence has been lost, the events that took place in 1692 are still shrouded in mystery. What really happened when the townspeople accused innocent women of witchcraft? Was it a case of mass hysteria, or something more sinister? In this article, we will explore some of the unsolved mysteries behind the witches of Salem and uncover what really happened during this dark chapter in American history. What clues are historians unraveling about the Salem Witch Trials? Historians have been unraveling a number of clues about the Salem Witch Trials in recent years. One of the most important has been the re-examination of the primary sources from the time, such as court records, diaries, and letters. By analyzing these documents, historians have been able to gain a greater understanding of the social and cultural context in which the trials took place, as well as the motivations behind the accusations. Another important clue has been the use of modern forensic techniques to examine the physical evidence from the trials. Please subscribe to get notice of new videos. Thank you. For example, in 2016, researchers used DNA analysis to identify the remains of one of the accused witches, Rebecca Nurse, who was executed in 1692. This discovery not only provided new insights into the lives of the accused, but also highlighted the brutality of the executions. Finally, historians have been examining the broader cultural and political context in which the trials took place. For example, they have looked at the role of Puritanism in shaping attitudes towards witchcraft, as well as the political tensions that existed in the Massachusetts Bay Colony at the time. By examining these larger historical forces, historians have been able to gain a more nuanced understanding of the Salem Witch Trials and their significance. These clues are helping historians to unravel the complex web of factors that led to the trials, and to gain a better understanding of their lasting impact on American history and culture. Historians' role in making sense out of the evidence surrounding the Salem Witch Trials. The Salem Witch Trials remain one of the most mysterious and controversial events in American history. Historians have spent centuries trying to make sense of the evidence surrounding this dark period in our nation's past. By examining primary sources, researching accounts from those involved, and piecing together a narrative from the available evidence, historians have been able to gain a better understanding of what actually happened during the Salem Witch Trials. This article will explore the role that historians play in making sense out of this mysterious event, and discuss how their work has helped us gain a better understanding of what happened during this time. How technology is helping historians uncover new details about the Salem Witch Trials' ancient story. Historians have long been fascinated by the Salem Witch Trials, a dark and mysterious event that took place in colonial Massachusetts in 1692. Thanks to modern technology, researchers are now able to uncover new details about this ancient story. By using tools such as AI-driven data analysis and 3D scanning, historians are able to gain access to previously unreachable documents and artifacts related to the trials. This allows them to paint a more accurate picture of what happened during this period of history. Moreover, technology is also helping historians understand how the events of the Salem Witch Trials influenced subsequent generations, providing us with invaluable insight into our past. Uncovering the Witches of Salem mystery, how historians are shedding light on one of America's most infamous, the Salem Witch Trials. The Salem Witch Trials of 1692 are undoubtedly one of the most talked about events in American history. For centuries, historians have been perplexed by this harrowing chapter in our nation's story and have been trying to unlock its mysteries. Now, with the help of modern technology and research methods, historians are beginning to shed some light on this mysterious event. Through archival records, interviews with eyewitnesses and descendants of those involved in the trials, and archaeological digs that are uncovering artifacts from this time period, these scholars are finally starting to unravel some of the secrets surrounding the Salem Witch Trials. Please subscribe and you will receive notice of my latest videos.